Well, hey everybody, Matt Loveday here. Welcome to Toothbrush Talks for December the 15th. And you know what? We are starting a brand new Advent week. We're going to be talking about love this week. And today specifically, we're going to be looking at that from the perspective of Mary. So, is everybody ready at the sink, looking at themselves in the mirror? No, don't do that. You're supposed to be watching me. But get your toothbrush ready. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, a brush. Well, this week for Advent, we're talking about love. It's one of the themes of Advent as we prepare our hearts and our minds to think about the deeper meaning of Christmas. And when you really stop to think of it, Christmas is all about love. I mean, John 3:16 is the Bible's most well-known verse, and it says that God loved the world so much that he sent his one and only Son. That's Jesus, and that's Christmas. Well, today I want us to think about love, and I want us to think about it from the perspective of Mary. That's right, the mother of Jesus. So get a picture in your head right now of Mary holding the sweet little baby Jesus in her arms. It's a pretty great picture, isn't it? Most of the time when we think of this image, we think of how much the mom really loves the baby. After all, it's the mom who's holding the baby, the mom who's feeding the baby, the mom who will care for the baby and protect the baby, and the mom who has given the baby life. It's kind of a one-way relationship when you think about it. But with Mary and Jesus, this is not the case at all. The baby that Mary holds in her arms is the God of the universe. Sure, packaged up in a tiny little baby and in human form, but that baby is the God who made Mary, who cares for her, who protects her, who gives her life. That baby loves her so much. In fact, Mary is one of those mentioned in John 3:16. For God so loved the world. That's you, and that's me, and that's Mary. At Christmas, we get presents and we give presents. And we often say it's better to give than to receive, and that's true. But this Christmas, I want us to think about it with Mary holding the baby Jesus. It may look like Jesus is the one receiving the love of Mary, and to a degree, that is true. But the love is even bigger that goes from the baby Jesus to Mary and to the whole world. So this Christmas, think about love in a bigger way. Instead of thinking about you holding on to God, why don't you think about God holding on to you? Now that's amazing love. So my question for you today is, what stops you from believing that God really, truly, deeply loves you? Because the Bible tells us that no matter what, God loves us. There's nothing that can separate us from God's love. So today, think about what are some of the things that might inhibit you from believing that God loves you that much. And then see if you can pray your way to believe the truth, that God loved the world so much that he sent his Son for you.